Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Children, in the last video, I had explained you about the physical changes. We have discussed about vaporization, evaporation, boiling, melting, freezing, condensation, deposition, and sublimation in detail. Children, I have given you work on that day to do try out given on page number 14 by yourself, children. See, I am discussing try out. Hope you all have done. You have to verify your answers, children. Question number 1, see on page number 14. Name the processes. A gas turning into a liquid by giving out heat energy. What it is called? It is the process of condensation, children. Next, 2. The direct change of state of matter from a solid to gas. What it is called? When it is directly changed, it is called sublimation. 3. The constant temperature at which a liquid changes to a solid. When a liquid changes to a solid, it is called what? Melting. It's called freezing point. Okay. When a liquid changes to a solid, at that constant temperature is called freezing point. Fourth question, a process in which a substance changes from solid to a liquid. That process is known as melting or fusion. Question number 5, a process in which a substance changes from liquid to gaseous state. In which process it is changing from liquid state to gaseous state? It is vaporization. Okay, children. Now, students, today we will discuss change of state diagram for melting, vaporization, condensation and freezing, children. See, children, this diagram children, you see this given figure below shows the change of state during melting, vaporization, condensation and freezing. Okay, any state of matter can be converted into other state with the help of a change in temperature or pressure. Whenever we change the temperature or pressure of the given state of matter, it will change in another state of matter, children. Okay, look, for example, when heat energy is supplied to solid, it will start melting and it will change into liquid. Likewise, when we supply heat energy to liquid, it will evaporate and it will change into gaseous state. Okay, now we have added the energy. Now we will start with taking out energy. Okay, taking away the energy. Now when we take away the heat energy from gaseous state, it will change into what? Liquid state. That is called condensation. That process known as condensation. Same way, when we take away the heat energy from the liquid state, it changes into solid state, and that process is known as freezing, children. Okay, understanding? Now, evaporation, condensation, freezing and melting we have understood. Now, the process of converting solid directly into gas is known as what? Sublimation. Likewise, reverse process, the process of converting a gas directly into solid is known as what? Deposition. So this is known as a change of state diagram for melting, vaporization, condensation and freezing, children. Okay, heat energy is used in all the interconversion of the states of matter. You have seen, no, everywhere either we are at to change the state of matter, either we are giving the heat energy or taking away the heat energy. Okay, children, the heat is used to increase the kinetic energy of the particles of the solid to such an extent that they break away from the rigid structure of the solid and move around to form the liquid form. Okay, And so until all the ice has melted, the heat absorbed does not raise the temperature of the ice water mixture. Okay, so the temperature does not change, only the temperature or the heat energy is absorbed to change the state of matter. There will be no increase in the temperature of the given state of matter, children. This is known as the change of state diagram. Okay, children, you all have to draw this change of state diagram in your copies, children. Now, after this, our chapter is complete. Discussion is over. Now, children, your work is to, what is your homework? Your homework is to do these exercises. Okay, given on page number 15. See, exercise section A, you have to do fill in the blanks. Likewise, you have to do write whether true or false. 3. Define the following. In your book, you have to mark the answer of this. After that, you have to do 4th. Match the following, children. Okay. And today we will discuss short answer questions, children. Okay. I will explain the short answer questions. You have to write down the answers in the copy, children. Okay. See, children. Question number 5, short answer questions. Its A part is, what are the 2 ways in which the physical state of matter can be changed? Its answer is, 2 ways in which the physical state of matter can be changed is either to add energy or take away energy. Physical changes can also be caused by changes in temperature, motion and pressure, children. Its B part question is, explain how gases can be converted into the liquid state. How gases will be converted into the liquid state? Its answer is, as a gas cools, its particles slow down. When particles move slowly enough for the forces of attraction to bring them together, droplets of liquid form. And this process is called what? This process is called condensation. Okay. Now C part is, define sublimation. Give examples. What is sublimation, children? See, sublimation is the process of transforming a solid directly into a gas without going through the liquid state. It is called sublimation. For example, I have given 2 examples. Burning of a camphor. When you burn camphor, it directly changes, that solid directly changes into gaseous form. Second example is decaying of naphthalene balls. Okay, when you keep naphthalene balls under your clothes, okay, what happens when you open them again in the next season? You are not able to see them, no, or their size has decreased. Again, what happens? That solid is directly changing into gaseous state, children. Now, question number D is what? Define latent heat of fusion. What is that latent heat of fusion? See, children. Latent heat of fusion, it is the energy required to change 1 kilogram of solid at its melting point into liquid at atmospheric pressure is called the latent heat of fusion. Now, latent heat of vaporization. It is the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kilogram of liquid at its boiling point into gas at atmospheric pressure. So, these are the definitions of latent heat of fusion and the latent heat of vaporization. Now, it's D part. D part. Melting point into liquid at atmospheric pressure is called the latent heat of fusion. Next, latent heat of vaporization. It is the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kilogram of liquid at its boiling point into gas at atmospheric pressure. These are the definitions of latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. Now it's E part. How are particles packed in solids as compared to liquids? Particles are tightly packed in solids, whereas in liquids the particles are packed in such a way that they can slide over one another. So these are the answers of short answer questions, children. Now your homework is to read chapter number 1 completely and to write short answer questions in copy, and you have to do exercise number 1, 2, 3 and 4 in book itself of chapter number 1, children. Okay children, all of you will complete your work. Thank you children.